Record. Okay, awesome. It's July 12th, which otherwise known as Prime Day. Not sure if you have Amazon Prime, but that's a crazy living deal. So welcome to the All Coaches Team Heart Call. My name is Serena. I am the founder of Team Heart, and I have some cool announcements before we get started. So congratulations to everyone who hit Success Club in June. Today is here. It's okay. Watch, Katie. I will fix that. There's Meg.
Hi.
I will fix that, Kate. Thank you.
What are you eating? Stop eating. Hungry.
So today's the reward that's given for hitting Success Club in June. And it is a crazy cool call with the author of the book, Stand Out. It's all about our business and how, to succeed in network marketing and how to stand out. His name is Marcus Buckingham. So if you hit Success Club in June, you have a free, awesome call with him this afternoon, 5 o'clock. And you should have been sent your email for the past week. So those Success Club earners this month, Megan, who's on the call right now, whoop, whoop. I believe this is she's on a roll. This is her second month hitting Success Club in a row, or it might even be her third. And if it is her third, that earns her a free trip. Oh, second. She's throwing up the peace sign. When she hits number three times consecutively of Success Club, you get a free ticket to Summit. So Megan, awesome job. Zaina with 13 Success Club points, crazy amazing. Megan, who is on Zaina's team, who just recently got married. She's not on the call, but huge shout out, congratulations. Still rocked it the month of her wedding at 12 Success Club points. Zaina's husband, killing it, 6 Success Club points. And my beautiful, beautiful friend and diamond coach, Audrey, with 10. So Zaina's team just crushing it in June. Megan, awesome job. She's Lindsay's coach, Lindsay Vale. You guys are rad. So let's do this. Oh my God, we have 2 Leslies on the call. And there's also 3 Leslies on the team. It's kind of cool. And you guys are all really, amazing. I don't know who named you, but Leslie's a really rad name. So I'm going to screen share. Today, we are going to talk about some cool things to help get your guys' fire lit, kind of understand what few tweaks that you can change to really maximize, your success and the amount of people that you can help. First things first, a huge congratulations to everyone on this team. Numbers were just released last Friday, and a year ago, here, Tay, I'm going to mute you. 1 year ago, I had a meeting with a manager at corporate for Beachbody, and he asked me what my goals were. And I, for a second, didn't really know, and so we started brainstorming of what my goals were. And let's see who is making this noise. YouTube. Oh, everyone's pretty quiet now. I wrote down I wanted to be elite. So I wanted our team, Team Heart, to be an elite team. And there's a lot of things that you have to do to get there. There's a huge laundry list. And at the time, this seemed so far-fetched and so far away. This was 1 year ago. And I started following some tips that he gave me, and we have a call that I will repost later today, and it was with this actual manager, and it's a really cool call with some other great tips from Beachbody themselves. And I wrote down that I wanted this team to be elite. Well, being elite means you're in the top 200 coaches, and top 200 out of, there's 1 million coaches. There's about 500,000 business builders, like the people on this call right now, not considered, a discount coach. Well, in the West, Team Heart is ranked 34. 34. What? And in the entire world, which we have Canada and North America, 124. So our team, out of 100,000 teams, Beachbody teams, is ranked 24. Crazy, amazing. I got a huge shout out from Melissa McAllister, who is the top 5. She's number 5. She's number 2 in the West. She is on Michelle Park's team, which is your upline team. She's bringing in roughly 50,000 a week, taking lives every single day of hundreds of thousands of people. She sent me a text message and she's like, let's get your team to the top 10. Like, you're climbing, but let's get you to the top 10. I know you can do it. So we're moving on up. Just a huge congratulations, because that's us. That's you. That is our team. Every day making crazy, crazy things happening. And I can't even tell you how happy that makes me. So I'm going to shut up now because I will start crying, because I always talk about, if you write down your goal, it can happen. It will happen. If you write it, it is so. Who knows how long it's going to take you, but it's happening. So let's screen share. Let's go through a couple things today. Let's go through ideas and goals for summer in respect to rank, success club, and stuff like that. Oh, that's the cutest voice I've ever heard.
And mommy,
You guys see me?
when
Stand by. There you are. Screen share. Can you see my screen? There we go. What are you seeing right now if you're not on mute? Just a bunch of jumbled things. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. That's pretty. Let's move on to the next. Okay, so ideas and goals for summer. Advance in rank. If you're Emerald now, amazing. Ruby is your next step. That's your next stepping stone. That is 2 coaches on either side that are both Emeralds. That's Ruby. Diamond, a lot of people just bypass Ruby and go right to Diamond. So who knows? Maybe that's not even one of your stepping stones. Hitting Success Club every month, just a crazy way to keep your business moving forward and helping people. Build a team with heart, love what you do, and change lives. Pretty much kind of the gist of what we do. So here is why Emerald is so crucial. I kind of broke it down so that people could understand that it's not just like, oh God, just hurry up and get 2 coaches and then, oh cool, I'm Emerald. Here's what it means. So it's 2 personally sponsored coaches, one on your right leg and one on your left. That is not the right, that's your right and your left. And those are active coaches. Those are coaches that have 50 personal volume points every 5 weeks. Well, Beachbody or Shakeology is 90 points. So it's pretty much a no-brainer if they're drinking Shakeology that they'll be active. But you can get active other ways. If you skip a month because you're backed up with Shakeology, you can get active with a refresh or a program or all sorts of other ways. Once you're Emerald, you are able to earn $14 per cycle each week. If you are unknown what cycling is, head to your back office and Google it. It's somewhat confusing, but once it's broken down, you'll understand that those $14 start to add up. You'll start cycling and cycling and cycling each week, more each week as your team grows. But the coolest part about, one of my favorite parts about becoming Emerald is the free leads. Guys, Beachbody sends you free leads. Now, a lead is someone that just wants to be assigned a free Beachbody coach online because they saw an infomercial and they're like, not sure what it is, not ready to buy. But I want a free coach. What does that mean? Well, Beachbody is spitting these out left and right to people that are Emerald and above. And if you're not Emerald, you're missing out on these leads. You can do whatever you want with these leads. They'll show up in your back office and you can send them an introduction to who you are. You can send them a recipe for Shakeology, tips, your story, whatever. Do with them what you want. You also get free customers. That's not a lead. That's somebody that literally just bought something on Beachbody. They put in home direct. Their very first order with Beachbody goes to Beachbody, but their second order goes to you. You don't know them. They probably didn't reach out to you. You didn't reach out to them, but they're just ordering from you every month. I got really lucky. I have customers that I just met by way of being one of them, no, not one of them is on the call, but they become coaches. So you never know what's going to turn into those customers. I have a lawyer who orders 6 bags of Shakeology a month. 6 bags of Shakeology a month. Get to Emerald. The most important part of being Emerald is now you have a team. Now you have a team of people to grow, love, and lead. crazy cool part about our business is getting to work with people that you love and getting to be a part of a team. How to get there ASAP, ideas and some tips that I've learned along the way. So everyone on this call, everyone who's listening to this call, you guys can find 2 people. Get out there, start sharing this amazing opportunity. Becoming Emerald will just naturally happen. But it's not going to naturally happen if you don't try. It organically happens just by being you, just by sharing your story. But if you don't, you don't even know what you're doing. Your spouse should be your first ticket to Emerald. Your spouse is the easiest way to get halfway there, especially because everyone on this call is working out every day. You all should be drinking Recover. All you need to do is put Recover under him. That's plenty of PV. If he's not drinking Shakeology and you're the only one and you don't need 2 shipments, order Recover under your husband. It costs $15 a month, right, to be a coach? But you're going to make up that $15 in 1 cycle bonus. So right there, totally makes sense. Sign your spouse up, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever. Your mom or your dad, another great tip. I think I've had a coach do that to get to Emerald, and she just Recover under her mom. Your very first customer, the person that trusted you the most, the person that's your like ride or die, and the easiest person to talk to, the one who was like, all right, I'm jumping on your bandwagon. They should also be your first coach. That was Audrey for me. Audrey and Michael, boom. Both of those people now diamonds. A discount coach, a person who is just in love with Shakeology. How do you know? Every time you get a new customer, here's a tip. Every time you get a new customer, put in your phone roughly 3 weeks to a month from that order. And then reach out to them and say, how much do you love Shakeology? So, they've been drinking it for 3 weeks. Usually the 3 week to the 4 week mark is when they're like, oh my God, this is insane. This is amazing. So you reach out to them. How much do you love Shakeology? That's the question. How much do you love it? Not, do you like Shakeology? Because that's a yes or no question. Always better to ask your people questions that don't have a yes or no. How much do you love Shakeology? And they're like, it's the best thing on the planet. Awesome. Well, here's the deal. And you list out the coaching opportunity and you let them know they got about 5 days to make sure that they get on board as a coach for their next shipment. What? Lindsay, pay attention to your driving. That was a loud horn. I hope that wasn't for her. So that's a really, really good tip for people to help pull the trigger. How much do you love Shakeology? Wait for their answer. When they say how much they love it, it's time to offer the discount and explain the coach opportunity. That is a way right there that is in under 30 days to get to Emerald. Okay. I'm like speed talking. Next thing. Okay, now you're Emerald. Now what? Now you have to duplicate. Now you have to take your 2 coaches and let them know exactly what you just did. So congratulations. Now you have a team. Discount coach or not. Doesn't matter who's on your team, but you are a leader and no longer considered just a salesperson for Beachbody. So welcome to the business of heart, leading a team. Get your team to Emerald by making sure they understand the benefits and the need to get there fast. What we just went over. The leads, the free customers, the cycle bonus. By making sure they understand the benefits and the need to get there fast. Each new coach should have a new coach's call with you to explain their goals and their first 30 days. Discount coach or not, none of this matters. Give them the opportunity to say yes or no. Yes, they just got on board because of the discount, but then say, hey, you got 15 minutes? Here's what I did. Here's what you can do. Here are the benefits. Let them decide if they're going to do that or not. But don't just assume, you know what, she probably just wants the discount, so I'm not even going to tell her about Emerald because that might scare her off. No, it's not. Scare her off because she could build this crazy, amazing business. Don't just assume that they only want the discount and don't want to know about the opportunity. I mean, come on, free leads, free customers, cycle bonusing. Give them the same strategies that you did to get there for them to get there. Simple. 1 spouse on Shakeology or Recover and your first customer. Boom. Emerald. And that's how You tell your coaches. Here's a cool little thing to remember. Once you start receiving free leads and customers, and once you start duplicating yourself, meaning you start duplicating emeralds, remember, they also start receiving free leads and free customers, which crazy adds to your volume. Your volume will only start going nuts when your team gets to emeralds. So you get to emeralds, awesome. They get to emeralds, awesome. Free leads for you, free leads for them. Everything falls under you as well, and them. I'm afraid to even ask what's happening at Teresa's house, but she's on the call still. I love it. Okay, so really quick, does anybody have any questions? You can also use the cool little chat or whatever. I just want to see if anyone has any questions really quick in rank advancement. Anyone? What's up, Angela? Are you wearing a Pio Boss hat? Oh no. Oh, aloha beaches. I like it. Okay, well, if you do have questions and you don't want to talk about it now, save it later. Save it for the end. Go ahead. Someone talking?
It's me. It's Angela.
Hi.
Hello. When you said about the free leads and the free customers, where do you see that at?
It'll be on your homepage. So you'll see it on your homepage, and on the left-hand side, it'll say customers and leads. It'll say you have 3 new customers. You'll click on that, and 2 of them will be, oh, I know those people. They're my friends. And then 1, you'll be like, what's that person's name? Who's that person in Kentucky? And that will be the one person that you're like, wait, cool. And it'll give their email address, their phone number, where they live, what they ordered, what they looked at. And then that gives you a way to just double-click on their email and shoot them any message that you want and say, hey, I'm your Beachbody coach. Let me know if you need guidance, support. Here's what I'm doing so far. Here's how it's working for me. Let's stay in touch. Another great tip is to have them add you on social media. Hey, here's my personal page, or here's my like page. I post recipes. I post tricks and tips. Follow me on social media so that they're seeing when you're running challenge groups or when you're a part of a challenge group. They kind of get they add to your following. Did that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, I will move on quickly to some new and old.
Sorry, Serena, was there anything, what was the last slide that you showed?
I showed things to remember. Once you start receiving free leads and customers and you start duplicating your emeralds, remember that they also start receiving free leads and customers, which doubles your volume.
Okay, sorry, I'm on the phone.
That's okay. That's
fun
okay.
stuff. So
that's the life of owning a bar, man. I'm kind of jealous, though. Not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous she owns a bar. I would probably be there right now. Leslie's jealous. Leslie Brando's jealous too. Annie's jealous too. Actually, Annie's in a hotel right now. She gets to work room service. All right, cool. Let's go to share my screen again. Let's talk to some new stuff that I've learned about social media and Facebook. Facebook is changing their algorithms like every day, and it's making it harder and harder for us to have everyone in our news feed or every one of our friends see our posts. Well, here's some tips and tricks to work around that, and some things I've learned about how people are viewing Facebook now. Social media do's and don'ts. So do not forget to call to action. I would say like 50% of your posts should have some sort of call to action. Here's some cool things that I'm going to start doing. If you want to hop on this might be a great way to boost your business too. I think I'm going to start doing Fit Fridays. And every Friday I am going to give a Shakeology recipe and do a drawing for a Shakeology sample, or like some sort of like contest, like respond below, new customers only. Here's what Shakeology's done for me. I'm going to throw out, 3 samples and ship them off today of Shakeology. It's a write-off for you guys. We should be giving to serious people, this life-changing powder that we have. That sounded bad. This life-changing supplement that we have. So a call to action, something that's giving them some reason to, 1, respond to your post, because the more people that comment, the more you're seeing. and the more ways to boost your business. If you're not asking them to do something, then why are they going to join your team or join your challenge group or be even interested in anything that you're doing? If you're just like, cool, I love my Shakeology, period. You know, what do you drink? What's your breakfast? What do you eat for breakfast? Here's what I eat. Here's how it makes me feel. What do you eat for breakfast? Something that is some sort of call to action. If you don't eat anything, I'd love to ship you a free sample of Shakeology. Here's the criteria for the contest or something fun like that. Speak from your heart. Ask questions. Questions are a great way to get people to post below. Ask your question first. Don't write a big long list of a cool paragraph of speaking from your heart and then finish with a question. 99% of people aren't going to read the entire thing. Start with the question, like hit them hard with something funny, something like off the wall, and then go into something lighthearted and speak from your heart. Take selfies. You know those really, really cool inspirational quotes we find on Pinterest? Stop using them. Take those words, still save them as your snapshots. Those are crazy cool words that we find that we're like, that's me. I want that. But they're getting lost. They're getting lost in the shuffle. They're getting lost in the translation. It doesn't give anyone a reason to respond, to reply, other than hit like. But you know what? A big picture of your awesome face, smiling, with the same words you just found on Pinterest right over the top of them, that'll get people to stop and look. People love looking at your smiling face. They love seeing you in your workout wear with your flexed muscles. They do. They stop scrolling, and then they read it, and then plant a seed. So those write-on photos, the best app for that is Phonto, Phonto. Super easy. I use that for everything. It's so easy. Just click on it, type in the text, add some squigglies and whatnot. It's great. I'm sure you guys have stuff like that. I see you guys doing that all the time. Have your page be public if you can. It's a double-edged sword for me. I am a military wife of a husband in the special freaking forces, and I understand what that means, which is why I don't post about his job, which is why some of you guys are like, why am I reading these vague posts? Because I can't say what he does a lot of the time, but my page is still public. I get it. It's crazy scary, but it's also crazy amazing to have more people and more opportunity to help more people. So have a public page if you can. Engage in conversation on your posts. When people do start to comment, rather than hit reply, start a new window, add their name, start a new window. You'll get shown up in the feed more. The more comments, not just the replies, the more comments, the more notifications, the more you show up. Use spaces in your posts rather than just typing, and it's this big long block of words. 2 sentences, space. 2 sentences, space. Couple emojis, break things. Better way for people to read. Because that you see something and it's just like this, all these words. You're like, this is hard. It's 6:30 in the morning. My eyes are barely open. But you're going to read 2 sentences. And if those 2 sentences are really good, you're going to read the next 2. The 80-20 rule is something I really try and follow, and it's hard because as you get deeper into this business, you start becoming, dare I say, obsessed with this fit life. The 80-20 rule is really just about your brand. It's the 5 things that you're about. 3 of those things should have nothing to do with Beachbody, and you should be posting about that the most. Your family, funny, cool recipes, funny, cool stories about your kids. And then the 20% is your business. Your go hard. I'm going to give you something tough. I need you to be a part of it. But it's the other portion, the love, the family, the funny kids, that get them to love you. And then when you do tell them to do something, they're like, okay, I kind of trust her. She's pretty cool. I know about her. I know who she is. I know what she's about. I think that we're pretty similar. I'm going to, join her tribe or at least talk to her about it. And recognition. Recognize individuals that are on your team or that are your challengers. Dude, put them on freaking shout outs. People that have just sent you a message that said, I lost 4 pounds in 10 days, or, oh my gosh, I just took my kids to school and someone said that I look amazing. You know, you don't have to share that, but you can say, hey, I have this crazy cool friend who is kicking so much ass, and I just have to take credit and recognize her, you know, things like that just help make people's day and change your business and change your life. All right, what else? Do's and don'ts. Don't use wordy inspirational quotes. We just went over that. They're just not working anymore. I used to use them a lot, and people would read and be like, oh, that's me. This doesn't work anymore. Try and avoid writing lengthy posts. You all know this. Don't post your website link. The negativity, I would not post negativity. And don't say you're on a diet, which none of us do, which is so awesome. But I had just ran into something this morning on another team who someone said that her diet rocks. Her diet is so awesome. I'm like, how is that even a sentence? What is that even? Your diet is amazing? You know, your nutritional program or your lifestyle or whatever. But the word diet scares the shit out of people, including me. And I will run from you if I see the word diet anywhere. And most people would too. Gosh, guys, we're coming into some crazy stuff politically. And I would really avoid posting anything, any political opinions on Facebook. I mean, it just opens it up for, it's scary. And I know it's going to get hard because you're going to want to comment on your friends who are saying stuff. I would just stay away, which I'm sure all of you guys already know all of that. And I have to remind myself too. What's a boost post? So I just have been recently boosting my posts on Facebook. You get to choose how much you spend. And as long as you have a like page, say you want to create a campaign. Say you know there's a challenge group coming up and you're like, okay, let's see how I can get some new people, some new followers. So you do a photo, you pick, you know, your before and afters, or you pick whatever, just a picture of you working out. And you do a call to action, running a challenge group, these dates, here's what it's done for me, boom, 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 speak from the heart. And then you boost it and you create a campaign and you decide, I want to spend $5 a day for 2 weeks, or I want to spend $2 a day for a month, whatever, pick whatever you want to do. And you get to pick the audience. You pick the audience, you pick the location, you pick everything. These have been working for me. I spent, I think, $5 a day for 3 weeks at a time. And I get new customers and I get new people and new challengers. And it, like, I think I spent $22 in this last one, but I ended up, you know, trust me, it's definitely making me more than I'm spending. So that's a great way to get new people to follow you. You must have a like page to do that. Can't just be from your personal page, which you all should anyways because you're a brand and everyone in this call is like totally business builders. Okay, so what changed in my business and how it doubled? And how did it double almost overnight? Right now, you might not see the potential. And for me, a year ago, I also was a little cloudy. I wasn't quite sure. But I had to somehow see it. I had to find somebody, had to find a mentor who was doing it so that I knew that this wasn't mumbo jumbo and this wasn't, you know, I wasn't just drinking the Kool-Aid. This was legit. So I saw the potential. I knew I wasn't there yet, but I believed in the opportunity and I knew that I could share that. Even though I wasn't there, I knew that I could have the enthusiasm to share other people's stories, like Melissa McAllister, like Michelle Park, people that are still in our world who are changing so many lives, but also have built 3 times over, can have built crazy lives. Personal development, man, these books have changed my everything. Business building books, The Heart-Led Leader. I started with, like, you know, You're a Badass and Girl Boss to try and really boost my confidence, and they're great. And then I've taken it to, like, all right, now I want to learn more. Like that book, Stand Out. I want to learn, like, what I can do to really build a business on social media. So I started gearing towards those. Then Leading, the Heart-Led Leader, crazy amazing book. But that was kind of the only way that helped me understand that I was going to have setbacks. I'm going to have bad days. I'm going to have coaches fall off. I'm going to have people lose rank. I'm going to, people are going to go inactive, and that's all part of the master plan. That's exactly how I've grown, or how I grew to be able to remind myself I'm worth it. Without those books, you start creeping in, your own self-doubt starts coming out, your own self-doubt starts saying, crap, this is too hard, this isn't my jam, this is making me feel uncomfortable. Books, man, crazy, amazing. Personal development, the new black. So even when I have bad days, I still go for no. It just helps build my confidence, build my self-esteem, and build my business. No matter who you are or where you come from, if you're in my world and you somehow cross paths with me, no matter how I met you, you know that I'm a military wife, you know I'm the mom of Miles, and you know I'm a Beachbody coach who runs challenge groups and is on a journey to a better me. That's me. If you cross paths with me, I make sure you know that. You know my story, and I remind you where I started. This is key to build new followers. When you get new followers, they just think this is you. This is always how you've been. You're just rocking this crazy fit life. But they don't know where you started. You have to always remember to refresh people's memories. Remember to refresh people's memories. That's quite a sentence. This is crucial to build a team with heart of like-minded people. Follow up, follow up, follow up. I follow up. And I remind people of their Shakeology ship dates. This is big. People who are like on the fence, they're like, I know I should be a coach, but I just don't know when. Hint, 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 Leslie Brando. Hint, 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 a couple other people on this call. Leslie G. I know, it's awesome. I know it'd be great. I'm like, guys, you got 5 days. You want to spend $145 on Shakeology, or you want to spend 107? Use that. And that's a great tool. You're saving your people money, and you're getting them on board quicker, because we procrastinate. We're like, I should do this, but it's okay to nudge them, especially if you're saving them money. I also encourage them to invite their own people to groups. So you've got someone who loves Shakeology, who would be a great coach. Reach out to them. Hey, anybody that wants to hop on this next challenge group with you? I know you're already hopping on it. So you got a friend? And they're like, yeah, I think I do. Okay. Become a coach so they can get their stuff. Hurry. Time's a wasting. People, you're like, my sister would love to do this. Okay, so let's have your sister do it. I don't want to. You be your coach. I'll lead the challenge group. You can leave that up to me, but you be your coach. And they're like, okay. And then duplicate. I've been trying to duplicate as best as I can by telling you everything that I've learned. And now you know it, and now you can pass that on to everybody else. And that is exactly how this team has gone from 0 to 240 people overnight. That is my story, and I'm sticking to it. I can't even read the rest of it because I will cry, so I'm going to stop screen sharing. No crying. What I learned from the Heart-Led Leader is leading and loving on your people is the best way to change lives and the best way to build a business. That doesn't mean you have to cry every time you see them and hug everyone and give them crazy compliments every time you see them. It just means you lead with heart and you put their ideas first before you make a decision. And I've been really trying to do that. And so far it's great. You get to pick who you get to work with. I'll leave it with that. So if you guys have any questions, I'm here for the next 10 minutes.
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So what I found when I'm trying to introduce people to this is their first question to me is always, well, how much is this going to cost me? And they really don't want to go down that way. And I talk to a friend of mine and I'm like, it's not even about the fact that I'm going to get $10 from you. It's about the fact that I want you to feel the way I feel. But that's always the first question that I get. And I'm just struggling with getting people to jump on board when that's what they don't want to deal with.
I completely understand. I know exactly how you feel. And that is the tip and trick I'm going to give everyone right now. You're always going to be met with costs. Always, always. That's the first thing people want to know, right? Give it to them. Give it to them straight. Give it to them with confidence. Pretty sure it's $151 with tax and everything. And they're like, whoa, not a chance. And your next word is, I totally know exactly how you feel. Because I felt the exact same way. Which you did. That's not a lie. But what I found was, when I got that box shipped to me, I opened everything. I started the program. My life changed almost overnight. Explain anything that happened to you with Shakeology. Explain anything that happened to you with the program or the eating guide that you were on. Feel, felt, found is the best way to overcome objections. Because it's true. Everyone on this call did feel that same way. And everyone on this call, does understand, what they're feeling. And everyone on this call also saw crazy, amazing results and fell in love with it. So I would just say, duh, totally understand how you feel. I was the exact same way. But guess what? What I found is this is life-changing. Enough said. Just try it. I'm telling you, I get it. I totally get it. And then they're like, and it's just a little easier to swallow. And they're like, okay, you understand how I feel, but look what happened to you. All right. I'm going to try it. And you know what? Try it for 29 days. And if you don't feel this, and this, return it. 0 questions asked. Although I've never had anyone do that, so maybe you'll be my first. Let's see. That's worked really well for me too. And it's honest. It's honest, it's real, and it's legit. And it helps people understand that you're not a salesperson. You're not an expert. You're not, making this commission. You're on a journey and you simply want to share how crazy cool this journey is because you were right where they're sitting. You were feeling exactly how they were too. Did that answer your question? Awesome. Anyone else?
I have a question.
Yeah, my friend.
Okay, so I have a potential client who I have given quite a few samples of Shakeology to in different flavors. And every single time they come back and say it tastes like chalk.
That's okay.
So she wants to move forward, but I'm hesitant because it's such a huge part of the process.
Yeah. No, that was me. Michelle gave me like 8 samples of Shakeology. I wasted every single one of them. She must be so pissed at me. I feel like I owe her $35. I didn't like the taste. I don't like any of it. And I was telling everybody, I don't like this stuff. Sorry. She's like, come to my house right now. You were doing it wrong. She literally had to make it for me. Turns out I was making it wrong. I was putting in like 12 ounces of liquid and ending up with some crazy disaster. Of course, you're not going to like it I would chalk it up. I would chalk it up to user error. Literally tell her that. And every time I give someone a sample, I say, I'm only going to give you this if you follow this recipe. And give your favorite recipe right down to the amount, every single ounce of what you put in it. I don't like to put a lot of liquid in. I put like 5 ounces or 6 ounces of cold water. I like it to be like almost eat it like a spoon. Give whatever recipe you love the most and put it on a cute little note and attach it to it and say, I'm only giving you this if you promise you're going to follow these directions because you can't screw this up. If you want to use the F word, you can. Yeah. And also say, hey, I know someone who got the same thing and she hated it, but someone had to make it for her. And Michelle made it for me. I'm like, this isn't the same stuff. You were giving me like the knockoff Shakeology. She's like, no, you just were making it wrong.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, totally. Aw, what's up, buddy? Sorry. My boo-boo's on the phone now. Hi.
I just walked in the door.
Oh my God, all these babies everywhere.
I have a question, Serena.
My kid is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, man?
So Success Club is like, I get it, obviously. The more the more apples. Thank you for breaking my lunch plate. The more you pick the apples from the tree, the more ripe ones you're going to get, obviously. So my question is, hey, stop or I'm going to send you away, please.
Don't send me.
Don't send you away? Okay. But for some reason, like all people are like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. I feel amazing after 21 days. And then they're like, but I'm going to cancel my Shakeology. I'm like, why would you cancel it if you feel so amazing? And I'm always saying it's the people that I think are totally going to be on board right away. And they're just not, which is fine. I get it. I totally get it. Maybe it's the money. You just don't know, and you try and you try. But I just feel like I've gotten so many people to try this stuff, and I'm still like, where's my coach, you know?
Yeah. And is it working to say, they're like, I'm going to be done with Shakeology. And you're like, ooh, well, here's two options. You can be done with Shakeology and go back to how you were feeling before, or you can rock the coach discount. I would just give them two options and say, pick one.
Okay.
And it'd be kind of funny to have them be like, I'm totally going back to my old life where I had headaches and I was.
Okay, you guys know.
I
so
was
just tell them, okay, then just like have a conversation point blank. You can go back to your old way,
or this.
Continue to move forward on this.
Yep. I would just, rather than saying, okay, cool, bye, let me know when you want to come back. Yeah, I would give two different options, one of which is the coach discount.
Okay.
And see how that works. And you're always going to get that. And because, 7 times out of 10, they're going to come back 6 months later and be like, oh my gosh, my IBS is back and are back. And wow, Shakeology must have done the trick.
That's the thing. That's what I was thinking, is that's probably going to happen, because I had it out 1 second, 2 minutes. Yes, they can see you.
Yes.
The gal that I thought was like for sure, and she was military wife, so I was thinking there's just no way. There's no way that she won't. Well, when I sat down with her and 3 other people at her house to go over right before we did this last challenge, I saw like bags of shakes, not Shakeology, but that she had already had. So clearly this wasn't her first rodeo on trying to get things that work. Lindsay's thought was she'll be back because she canceled her home direct. My thought is like, okay, she's going to try to move forward with all the rest of the shakes that are on her shelf to not spend the money. Yep. And as much as I was trying, she was just not having it. So
don't put those people to the wayside. Keep them in your back pocket and follow up with people. And a lot of times that's just what they need. They're like, wow, this was a crazy cool boost. But something, they've got 5 other things up in there. They got Herbalife or Vega or whatever. Like, I just got to get through. And sometimes I'm like, I'll buy it from you. I'll go give it to like the homeless people. I'll buy it from you.
So you can go buy the good stuff.
Yeah. I'm like,
so you've had that. You've had a lot of people come back to you after they've gone. They come back.
People in my family. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You just have to take it for what it is and say, you can't really be like, you'll be back. You just be like, okay, you got to do you. You know that I'm here. I'm going to be rocking this until the end of time. So, when you need me.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, we need to get those boys into a commercial ASAP.
We're actually going today to the beach to do a shoot for the other one.
Oh, so there you go. There's our next kitty.
Okay, bye, Serena.
Bye, Serena.
We gotta go, guys. Thanks, you guys.
All right, bye.
Okay. So I had a question. I have someone, she's like, I've given her all the information. I've given her pricing. I've given her breakdown of everything, how the program works. I've even taken pictures of the containers, and this is exactly what it looks like. And she's just not sure. She's like, I'm too much of a wimp. I don't know if I can commit. And she's the same boat. She has 2 little girls. Her second one's also right about the same age as Casey. And she's like, I don't know if I can do it with the little ones. And
are you talking about coaching or just the challenge group?
No, just buying initial challenge pack.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, we always run into that. People are scared, and I would really just, you have the personality, just like everybody else on this call, to be like, and those Facebook voice messages, which I really love utilizing for new customers to hear your voice. Hey, it's July 12th. The time is now. Like, you're ready to do this. And that's okay to tell people that. And if they're like, what? Why is she telling me what to do? then they weren't ready. They weren't really kind of a part of your tribe anyways. But she knows what she needs to do.
Yeah, and like I've gone back and forth, and she's even like, after she's seen like one of my posts on Facebook was like, wow, you've got to be an amazing coach. You like,
Yeah,
you're like, okay, so let's do it.
So I would just be cheeky and cute and send her an invitation, like make a little fonto thing that says, "You are cordially invited by the end of today to buy your challenge back. The time is now. It's happening." Like, and that's a way every single person who is like my direct downline, you guys are so similar to me, where you have the personality to where that kind of stuff is okay. There's some people that are afraid to act, I don't dare I use the word pushy, but to be cheeky and cute, to get people to pull the trigger, they love that. You are cordially invited to buy your challenge back by the end of today. I mean, what? I am? Must pull trigger before this, must pull trigger by 5 p.m. or your phone will spontaneously combust. Like the time is now. Come on, girlfriend. And that works too. And then you're like, I'm just waiting. The time is now because I'm waiting for you to tell me I told you so. A lot of you on this call, it wasn't just the first time you saw my post. You saw my post and you didn't pull the trigger on a challenge back. So, and then you're like, you got on board. You're like, this is exactly what I needed. I'm like, I told you so, Lindsay.
Can I ask a quick question? Well, actually, Teresa, I had a girl who just was on our last challenge. Same thing. She was a nurse, single mom, and she was not wanting to pull the trigger because, everything, every penny is accounted for, and she finally did, and she just killed this last challenge, and she just signed up to be a coach, and she's on fire.
Share that.
So literally just keep plugging, and that person better than you think you do, and you'll find the right words, and just keep motivating. I kind of forgot my question though, because that totally sidetracked me.
Because you're running a minute.
I am.
Watching you.
Sorry. I think it was something to do with shit. I don't know. I'll come back to you.
While you guys are thinking of any more questions, I'm writing down the drawing for Starbucks, which I will mail off today because that's how I roll.
Get it, girl.
Bitches. Teresa, Annie, Leslie G, Leslie B, Lindsay.
What did I do?
Taylor, Daniela, Angela. Anyone else want to share anything cool, crazy, cool? Please. Anyone just want to bitch? Just kidding.
Don't get me started.
Oh, no, it's Tuesday, guys. It's Transformation Tuesday. Yeah, if you're coming to class today, 5 o'clock, 24-hour fitness, be there. If you're in Palm Springs, you suck. Just kidding.
Okay, I have a yoga mat in the closet. I'm good.
Woo, let's rock it. Okay, so, cool. You guys are awesome. I'm just so blessed to be a part of this, and I can't even talk about how skeptical I was what this whole thing meant. So if you feel skeptical or you feel down some days, keep going. This is crazy worth it. All right.
Oh, I think I remembered.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay, well, this has something to do with, I could probably find the answers, but people that have gluten problems and things like that, the vegan, is it gluten though? Because I think it's something about the facility, or I don't know. I don't know anything about that stuff, so.
I would have him try it. It's not really gluten-free, but it really is. So it's hard to work with. I wish Megan was still on the call because she has a lot of issues, stomach issues,
Right.
a lot of allergies, and they all got solved when it was the whey that was bothering her, and so it all got solved by vegan. But still, that's still the gluten issue. I would just have them try it, or have them show their doctor. If they're like celiac, like crazy, I would maybe stay away. But if they're like, I'm gluten free, Like, I'm gluten free on Tuesdays. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
Well, and they can't even have the recover because that's whey, right?
I mean, yes and no. Yeah, no, I would say no, but you can work around that too. I would just discuss, like, is it an illness or is it a diet thing? Like, are you afraid you're going to gain weight from gluten?
Right. Okay. Beachbody needs to come up with something gluten.
Well, I mean, if you can look in your back office because it'll give you rebuttals and how to overcome that objection better than I just did. Just
Right.
type that into your the FAQ section, and it'll come up with Darren Williams, who made Shakeology, and he'll say what it means. Same thing with breastfeeding moms and new moms. You know, they're always so worried about that. And there's so many amazing things in the FAQ section about breastfeeding moms and pregnant moms with Shakeology. Share that with your people if they're worried. Okay, cool. I'm going to wrap this party up with, I'm going to send you some Starbucks. Dun, da, da, da. I used to have a shaker cup, but I'm just going to shake it myself. Okay. Lindsay.
Me, Lindsay?
Yeah, you. It must have been your gluten. It must have been your gluten question.
Woohoo.
I don't even have to ship it. I will bring it to you.
Epic.
I will bring it to you. Okay, you guys, if you have any other questions, obviously shout out to me or shout out to the page. One of us will be able to answer. If one of us can't, that crazy cool FAQ is at the Beachbody of Google. Pop in a question and you should have an answer for that. I love you.
Love you. Thank you.
Thank you for being awesome. Have a fabulous day. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye.